The aim of my research is to understand and model the interactions of graphene flakes with water molecules. Before starting my research, I knew that graphene is a two-dimensional allotrope of carbon, which means that it is a single layer of carbon atoms. It has excited researchers because it has a very high surface area and possesses exceptional properties in electronics, optics, thermal conductivity, and mechanical strength, and hence potentially transformative in widespread applications including drug delivery. I also knew that graphene was generally considered to be hydrophobic. However, some researchers have suggested that it has a dual hydrophobic-hydrophilic nature, as the properties of graphene are highly controlled by its morphology, chemical additives, and synthesis techniques. Before starting my research, I was not familiar with the molecular dynamics techniques that were required to conduct simulations to understand the interactions of graphene flakes with water molecules. I also learned how to create graphene sheets and water droplets using MATLAB. I tested the inherent hydrophobic behavior of small graphene sheets and water droplets by the means of MD simulations. I also investigated the influence that certain variables had on the interactions between the flakes and the water drop, such as the size of the graphene flakes, the number of flakes present, the distance of the flakes from one another, and the distance of the flakes from the drop surface. Through my research, I discovered that graphene sheets are hydrophobic and tend to come out of the water droplet. As they leave the drop, they self-assemble into multi-layered graphene stacks. These multi-layered stacks have less affinity to the water surface than individual flakes. My work also suggests that this can be a cost-effective method of making such nano-sized graphene stacks. Our work will not only address the question about whether graphene is hydrophobic or hydrophilic, but will also provide insight into the behavior of graphene sheets and stacks when they are exposed to water, which can be exploited in numerous applications.